My week 1 matchup is against Quillfish de Cuisine, coached by Nico. He has some pretty scary mons on his team, such as Suicune, which he set up calm mind subsets with Scalds and just go for burns, which I'm kind of worried about. Garganackle, which with Salt Cure, Recover, I can't hit it too hard, so it's going to be a bit of a problem. Alolan Muck just goes pretty good into a majority of my team, as well with a Combuskin that can terrestrialize into a fire, flying, or grass type, which I'm a bit worried about as well. And Forestress, which is just an annoying threat to beat. First up on the team, we have Sandslash, who is one of our Terra captains. And for this week, we will be running Terra Ghost to hopefully prevent him getting spun on from Ferrothorn, as well as Body Press, as in a few of the mocks I did. That Ferrothorn was a really annoying threat, and this way I win the hazard battles. As well on him, we have Heavy Duty Boots, in case I want to swap him out and continue to use him as a spin blocker. This way he won't take the hazards. On top, and for his moveset, this week we have been running Spikes, Rapid Spin, Knockoff, and Earthquake. Spikes is just for general hazards. Rapid Spin is to clear them, as he will be our main hazard removal. Knockoff is to remove potentially leftovers on Ferrothorn, or if a Rotom Heat wants to try to swap in on Sandslash to attempt to Will-O-Wisp him, we can remove its berry or leftovers or whatever other item it could be holding. And finally, we just have Earthquake, so we can still hit hard, and he's not just a useless little guy. For his EV spread, I just went with a max physically defensive set with 252 HP and 252 defense with an impish nature. And just 4 attack, just make those Earthquakes and Knockoffs a little bit stronger. And his ability is just Sand Rushes, that's the only legal ability for him. Next up on the team, we have Incineroar, who will mainly be a pivot mon to swap into, especially as we are running an Intimidate max specially defensive set with 252 HP Vs, 252 special defense, so with a careful nature to just boost the special defense further. This way, hopefully, if we are in against a Florges, he can eat a few Moonblasts. He can also swap into Hydrapple, take a Fickle Beam, and Rotom Overheats will do pretty much nothing to him, or a Volt Switch will force him to swap out. I'm running Heavy Duty Boots just so we continue to keep pivoting into him on and off non-stop. For his moveset, we have Knockoff just to remove general items and hit with Stab, Will-O-Wisp to potentially neuter Alolan Muck, or Flare Blitz just to hit hard, especially into Ferrothorn, which can be a problem, and Florges, if it keeps helping in, can hopefully take them out. And Parting Shot just to weaken things attacks and just swap out easily without having to get something else get hit big. For our third mon, we have Regidrago running Loaded Dice max attack. So for his EV spread, he's obviously an Adamant Nature, 252 attack with 252 speed. I didn't care to speed creep any mon in particular with Regidrago, as his whole team has a relatively low speed to it, but so this way Regidrago should still outspeed most of them. We are running Dragon Dance, Scale Shot, Earthquake Substitute. The main reason I went for a Loaded Dice set with Scale Shot was just out of fear of Calm Mind Suicune as well. We have Dragon Dance just to set up if we can predict a swap out. Earthquake, so I don't get completely walled by Florges and I can hit a decent amount of mons still with super effective damage. And Substitute, in case I have, as in a few mocks I did, Substitute actually came in really useful for the Dragon Dance, as if I had an overheated Rotom Heat, Rotom Heat that used Overheat, I can just sub up on it, start DVing behind it as he subs in, and then hopefully take out a Florges, or severely weaken it, as no Florges should be able to OHKO me. For our fourth mon, we have the rat Cinccino running another Loaded Dice. Once again, I just had a big fear of Calm Mind sub Suicune and it being really annoying, so I decided to run 2 Loaded Dice. As well, it's Cinccino, so it's always going to be good into that. We're running Rock Blast to hopefully hit Combuskin and Rotom Heat really hard. We have Bullet Seed to take out Suicune, obviously. Triple Axle in case any Hydrapple tries coming in on him, and U-turn just for general momentum in and out of there. We're obviously running Technician just to boost those attacks even further. And for our EVs, we are an Adamant Nature with 124 HP, 252 attack boosted, and 132 speed. The speed EVs ensure that Cinccino will outspeed everything on his team no matter what, unless they are Scarfed or get a boost, which speed boost Combuskin could be a problem, but we'll see. And yeah. Next up, we have our Tier 1 pick, Monkey Dory, which will be running Psychic, Sludge Bomb, Nasty Plot, and U-Turn. Its main purpose is just to hit hard, hit fast and hard as much as it can, as we are running a modest nature of max special attack. With 204 speed EVs, once again outspeed his whole team unless something comes in with a scarf or gets a speed boost, and we are also running max HP. We're running Colbur Berry to hopefully be able to live a hit from Alolan Muck if he decides to go for a knockoff while we are still at max HP. And we're running Toxic Chain over Frisk because I just figured getting a poison off on mons like Garganackle or Florges or other mons that would just be, or Suicune that would be annoying to deal with. This way, it just gives us that bonus chance for luck. Finally, we have Golurk, who will be running Stealth Rock, Ice Punch, Fire Punch, and Earthquake with a Punching Glove. Punching Glove is there just to boost our 2 punching moves, and as well as in case he decides to run Poison Point Quillfish, we don't make contact and get poisoned. His ability is obviously Iron Fist, just to further push him, as I didn't feel Stealth Rock felt as useful in this matchup as the punching moves, especially Fire Punch to deal with Ferrothorn, or Ice Punch to hit a Hydrapple hard if it swaps in, and especially if it's not speed EV'd, we will outspeed a Hydrapple, which is very useful. Speaking of EVs, he's running 252 HP, 252 attack with an adamant nature, as well as just 4 special defense, just for that little extra. Just to hopefully hit hard and take hits, which he should be able to do. And yeah. So that is our team for Cinccino Canada of our Week 1 matchup, and hopefully it all goes well in the match. Okay, so we are in the battle, and we can see here he brought Alolan Muck, Suicune, Florges, Combuskin, and Fortress, and Rotom Heat, which are all mons I really expected and I didn't really want to see. I guess Garganackle could have also been annoying, but I had a couple answers for him, but yeah. Okay, I'm probably just gonna... I think I'm just gonna lead Sandslash, as he's just gonna be getting up hazards for me. I could lead Cinccino, so I can potentially get an Oko on Rotom if he leads it, but it doesn't do well into Fortress, and it would already be down a hazard if I was to lead Cinccino, so I think it's probably going to be better to just lead Sandslash and get my hazards up. He's probably going to go muck here, and yeah, he does go muck. At this point, I think my health's too low for my berry to save me, because I really messed up my previous play, and I don't think I have any mons that want to take the knockoff from muck and lose their item, so I think I'm just gonna get my little bit of chip with Sludge Bomb and have to sack Monkey. I could U-turn out into Golurk, but I feel like Golurk still can play a decent part. He's still decently strong. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go for Sludge Bomb most likely. 14%'s not too bad. He does go for the knockoff. Eat the berry. Does not save me, which sucks, but there's not much I can do. I can go into Golurk and hit it with an Earthquake. Which is probably my best bet, as I don't really have much else to deal with a tanky muck. I don't think Cinccino picks up the kill right now, and I'm burnt, so I wasn't paying attention. That's fine. Actually, it might not be fine. I might actually double out to Incineroar to get off the Intimidate and Parting Shot on him. But he's going to knock, so I'm going to lose my boots. Because do I really want to sack Golurk like this? Because he's still... That Fortress is a problem. I don't know. So we know he's going to knock here. Most likely. I'll just go Incineroar, get off the Intimidate, and resist it then. Ooh, I don't know. I think I should just gone out to Incineroar first, yeah. I have not been playing great these last 2 turns. Yeah. Just gonna keep it as Incineroar. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. Okay, we swap in, go for something. He's gonna knock, right? Yeah, he goes for the knockoff as expected. Goodbye to my boots. Here, I could actually Will-O-Wisp first if I want to further weaken the muck. If he goes Combuskin on the Wisp, not the end of the world, but he doesn't. He decides to stay in. Oh, as he is Drain Punch, so that Wisp was very nice. Here, we can just Parting Shot out now into Golurk, as we've pretty much eliminated the possibility of muck doing much at all to our Golurk. I guess we could go Regidrago, but I don't see the point right now. Golurk, EQ should still do a good amount of damage to him. So we're going to go for that. There we go. EQ picks up the kill, so maybe there was no need to do all that Incineroar stuff. Yeah, I probably played this a lot worse than I could have, but We move. Yeah, it's been... he does go into Florges. I can be honest, Golurk, he's done his job. I think here there's not much that wants to take a Moonblast from Florges. So I think I'm just going to see how much I can do. 26% isn't bad, but if he's just going to Wish Stall, there's no point just doing those. Yeah, 'cause I thought Earthquake would do more. Keep forgetting to do Burn and Calcs. That's why I don't really do Calcs normally. My mental Calcs ain't great either, though. I think I might just Fire Punch and go for Burns on it. I could Ice Punch and go for Freeze, but then that's just even... I don't know, feels a bit too rude to go for Freezes. Because Burn on that's just a little bit of chip. It'll do perpetual damage, so I think we're just gonna go for Burns with Fire Punch. Moonblast, switch, yeah. Then Wishes. Burn, nah. I'm dead to Burn here, so he's probably just gonna Protect, or... I don't know. I guess he can Moonblast. He is faster, right? Unless he has Calm Mind. That'd be a decent play by him. No, he probably would have started... Oh, he swaps out... Oh, he just Wish passes into Combust and get to max. That's fine. There falls my guy. Here, Here it's either Cinccino or Incineroar. Incineroar can lower his attack, then hopefully parting shot out into Cinccino, who can maybe Oko for Rock Blast. But because I lost my boots and Incineroar are taking damage, I don't think he's gonna live a CC from Combuskin. And yeah, be able to get off that parting shot, which would suck. Alternatively, I could go Drago. He could just, I don't know. I think I am gonna have to go for Cinccino and Rock Blast, because it'll still do a good amount, and then Drago should be able to live almost any hit from Combuskin and return it, as I do have EQ on it. I could go for Drago first, get up a DD. No, because he has speed boost, so he'll always be outspeeding me if I don't DD that one turn. That sucks. I think I'm gonna have to go Cinccino here and just go for Rock Blast. He's gonna protect though, right? That's the problem. So I could go Drago and DD on the protect. But Cinccino Rock Blast. Cause he might think he can just CC me and pick up the kill, because maybe he thinks he lives anything. Yeah. Let's see, 24%. Is he not Eviolite? I don't believe Eviolite takes that much from him. Like that 25% with or 24%, that's a lot. I think he's not Eviolite, which is odd. But that's a kill for Cinccino, and I think Cinccino just cleans up the game here. We did always have Reggie in the back, who was good to go, and we do have Incineroar. But, it's loaded dice. We'll go, I think with hazards up, Cinccino's able to kill everything here. So we'll see who he goes out into. Okay, he goes into Fortress. Yeah, down to 17% after hazards. Bullet Seed actually doesn't kill, which sucks. Which means I'm gonna have to go for Rock Blast, which can miss. And if it does miss, I would be greatly annoyed. It doesn't miss, and I get a crit. The crit didn't matter in the slightest. But you know what? Actually, it mattered. Anyways, it's fine. Yeah, and then after hazards, Florigits is at 30%. Bullet Seed should kill. 100% accuracy. Good game to my opponent. I don't think there's any real major hacks this game that threw it off. I could have and should have played a lot better, but hey, we still picked up the win for our first week of the Grookey Draft League, so thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next week.